Yay, New Haven. I'm playing Borderlands, the original. And so I'm in New Haven right now. It's a little silly that I just built a New Haven in a different game. We adventured so well. And we saved the desert folk. I guess our drinking water is also a camel bath? Gross. I'm just not going to think too hard about that. Yay, water! Let's go ahead and set you and you. Just to make sure that those are nearby. Nearer by. You gross camels. Making the bath. I mean the oasis gross. Water at last. I'm grateful to you, kiddo. You helped track down my the captain. And then helped her find the haven. You're an honorary water seeker as far as I'm concerned. Yay! Whoa! Did you feel that earthquake? It could have come from the volcano. There must be a major eruption brewing to feel it all the way out here. There's no rest for the wicked, I tell ya. Out of the frying sand and into the lava. That was kind of funny. Wow, I always knew the haven was out there, but it still feels surreal to be here. We couldn't have done it without you. As soon as we track down some more beetles, I'll send messages out to the rest of our tribe to join us. So you didn't even bring your tribe with you? Just noped out of there and said, this is our joint now. Alright, we will take the stairs in a minute. We're going to need a bigger camp and a boat. Well, we don't even need a well anymore. Maybe we'll turn it into a wishing well and finally have a use for those coins. Those stupid, pointless coins. Always in the way. Alright, I think that is everything. I'm not going to go back into the desert. I don't want the wind to blow again. On to the next. The elders whispered of secret tunnels beneath the haven. Though mind, you might not find your way back once you enter. Some stairs leading down into the darkness. Check it out. Yeah. On to the next. Now we shall look at lava. Speaking of lava, has anyone, if anyone follows Hank, I think it's Hank Green on TikTok, he has this thing where he's like, someone asks, is ice a rock? And geologically speaking, it is a rock because it's a solid structure. And then melted rocks are lava. So therefore, water is lava. And if water is lava, then we are all just lava monsters. Obviously. I love it. I dug it. I think it was a lot of fun. Let's do like so. Okay, so I can't cross into that desert. We do have this boat. Shianen's boat. She must be nearby. Yeah. She must. Let's head back into the Story Chalet. Ah! She's so happy to see me. Carto! Aww. Big hugs. I was so worried when you didn't show up at our meeting spot, but it sounds like you've been busy. The story tender told me you dropped by here on your way to the desert. Did you find any clues about your granny there? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. I bet she's looking just as hard for you. See, but Pooh Bear taught me that if like two people are searching, it's even harder to find each other. And so if you know that someone is looking for you, maybe stay in one spot for a while so you can be found, you know? Ah, you felt the ground shaking too. I thought it was just my lunch disagreeing with me, until some books fell off the shelf. The volcano must be acting up again. The eruptions are quite a sight to behold. The sky darkens with thick black smoke and orange embers drift through it like flakes. That smoke might make the sky harder for your granny to navigate, Carto. I wonder if you can warn her somehow. I bet it's worth a try. Great! I bet we can find some clues in the volcano wing. I'll meet you there. Such impatience. I'm sad to say the volcano wing has been missing for some time. The chalet can be a bit unpredictable. Sometimes the rooms are where you'd expect, and sometimes they go missing. If only I could visit the top floor again, someday. Please ignore me, just the wistful yearnings of an old man. Anyway, can't be of much help in locating the volcano wing. But I can usually find what I'm looking for if I read enough books. No better place to start. The little cartographer had come up dry looking for her granny in the desert, but she had other burning issues to deal with. How could she warn her granny about the volcano that was about to erupt? And before that, she had to figure out how to get there. Aha, a new book. Horror of the Story Chalet. The chalet. That chalet is cursed, I tell you. While exploring its labyrinthine halls, I came across a floor sign bearing no number, but an ominous question mark instead. I ran to the stairwell in a panic, only to discover that the floors above and below it were equally unmarked. I saw rooms I'd never seen before on these unknown floors and fled in terror from the shock. I will never return to that unholy place. Types on its own, so spooky. Second floor. The Water Seekers. The Water Seekers were highly revered in their tribe, being responsible for the survival of their people. This resolute group would seek out new water sources, often journeying far from home. Their senses were highly attuned to the desert environment around them to aid them in their search. Once a new water source was located, their tribe would migrate to join them, camels and all. Okay, let's head back here. And I believe we want a top floor. Oh, why won't you let me up? Oh, because there was no floor there. Or door, rather. It needs a door. Okay, third floor. Can keep going up this way. That's the horror. Question mark floor. We did it. Aha! I'm so smart. Limpa, the 255th Watcher. Bearing an earthworm companion and a great big bushy beard, Limpa the Messenger was chosen as the 255th Watcher. Limpa and his earthworm patrolled the wildwood for decades, steadfast friends and protectors of Mother. Sadly, an errant sparrow snatched the earthworm from his shoulder, leaving him alone with the trees for the remainder of his watch. Though to this day, the countless progeny of Limpa's earthworm friend crawl beneath our feet, hungry for dirt and ready to help. Ah, roots. Mother's roots stretched across the forest as she grew and far beyond. They grew along hidden paths, snaking their way to distant lands across the world. These paths were subtle and obscured to all but the most intrepid explorers. Only the trees knew how to access them, and they didn't speak much. Chirb, the 256th Watcher. Many years before Chirb became the 256th Watcher, Chirb was a small, beardless Chirb. Chirb did not make friends easily and would spend many afternoons exploring the woods by Chirb's self. One fateful afternoon, Chirb followed a sad hooting noise and found an owlet stuck in an animal trap. Chirb freed the owlet and disassembled the trap, turning it into a stretcher to carry the owlet in until it was healed. Chirb and Chirb's owl companion were never apart after that day and now tend to Mother together. Ah, how adorable. Hey, I think I found something! I believe you, but first I must look up the Volcano Calendar, Burning Truth, or a bunch of hot air. Volcanologists are divided on the accuracy and scientific basis of the Volcano Calendar. Proponents of the calendar claim it's been an invaluable planning resource for countless generations, while detractors dismiss it as a bunch of meaningless nonsense carved on a wall by some vagabond. In any case, residents of the volcano always seem to avoid disaster somehow, whether or not they're expecting it.